them a cheat on me. And them a sell out the beach. Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy Kenyan, we can't buy time. You can't for me again. Can't for me again. You can't for me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch a line and a resort to crime. You can't for me again. Promise to pick up all the charities and all of the givers. Some are going like say they're powerful, me no make a bigger. The urgent the promises done and them not deliver. Cut up the youth and rough and it's down in our river. Them a bold money and they lie them them. Corruption smell and they pocket them smell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell go mash up people start and thief when them spell it on me. What they treat the market man, it on me. What them a treat the cat man, it on me. What they treat the peanut man, it on me. What them a treat the dirt man, it on me. What them a treat the son man, it on me. What them a treat policeman, it on me. All them a treat soldier man.
Stibbidim day, stibbidim day, stibbidim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no cape. And some informer friend we love Lake. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for we in Global TV. Check it.
My right to wave my finger in front of your face, my freedom to wave my finger in front of your face stops right at the point of your nose until I use my finger to touch your nose. Then I've got the freedom to point at you, wave my hand in front of you. But then the same complicated law tells me if that person caused me to apprehend fear, to become fearful, think I'm about to be attacked, I can strike preemptively, strike them before they strike me. That same law also tells me I have a right to defend myself if I am attacked. Such is the complication of law. But thus, our law enforcement group understand what they are really enforcing. Good morning. Welcome to your At a Glance program. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, this morning. Welcome. Good afternoon if you're in the United Kingdom and Europe. If you are on the Eastern timeline, good morning and welcome. Good morning to all my family members and my community of parity, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, and subscribers, commenters. Good morning. Good afternoon. I don't understand Jamaica, you know. But my question is Jamaica police ready for a riot? And if indeed they are, can they take on a few dozen of Jamaican people? Should our police officers be retrained as a matter of urgency and national security? Deployment. I tell you how they are. Elaine Turner, Beat and Teach, Wagwan, Natalia Freeman, Grace Linton, Michelle Lewis Wilson Godgift, Loris Beckford, Sunshine, Wagwan, Beat and Teach, Wagwan, everybody, Pamela McNeil, Sheena Kelly, Rosemary Samuels, Sharon Bernard, JP, Monica Hawthorne, Joan Bailey, Marcia Thomas. Good morning, all, and welcome. Christine Gilbert, thank you all for joining us. Jason Kane, Brenda Elson, RJ, Hono the morning, Faye White. Good morning, good afternoon. Nen Miles, good morning, good afternoon. Jamrock 8766. Maxine Cummins. Colleen James, good morning. Is it Holder? Good morning. Good morning and good afternoon. Sharon Powell, Don Fox, Keith Matthews. Good morning, good afternoon. Ladybug. Good morning, good afternoon. Rejoice in him always, Wentworth Wallace. Good morning and welcome, Pamela Akola, Cash, Beres White, Yvonne Johnson, Raymond G. Morning, afternoon. Waxy Brown, good morning, good afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon to everyone on the live. Thank you for joining us. I wonder if the Jamaica Constabulary Force is paying attention to the happenings of the street. And is this police commissioner, because we cannot depend on the Minister of National Security to do the things he regularly failed to do. Is this commissioner serious about deployment? And I leave training aside for now. Deployment, Yvonne Riley. Deployment is not just about sending police to the street. If you send police to the street unequipped, if you send police to the street, lack of vehicle, lack of equipment to contact command and control. Pauline Russell, Yvonne Green. That's not deployment. That is risk-taking. And too often we've seen there's lack of training from tactfulness all the way up to restraint. Look at TV, how you do? From tactfulness all the way up to restraint, there is a massive problem, Mary, with how police are trained in Jamaica and how police operate. The power of the uniform and the gun. Not a lot of us are afraid of the uniform and the gun. Not a lot of us, or not all of us, will be subdued. Agency Driver 5, Wagwan. Not all of us will be subdued by the uniform and the gun. I've said this before, even since the new commissioner took over. Training and deployment matters. Our police need to be proper deployed with seniority. They need to be proper deployed with proper vehicle. They need to be deployed with handcuff, radio to be able to contact Colleen Richards, control and command, not having to go into their pocket to make a mobile call, which they could be shot or stabbed while doing that. Veteran, how you do? So there's a massive issue with training and deployment, Coach Snurry. A major problem. And whenever time Jamaican police engages with the public, it is quite glaring Claudette Robinson, that their approach is despicable. Their approach. Come on, we used to Jamaica police. Not much of them have changed over the years. They have always dealt with us in those disrespectful, ignoring our humanity way. Police use them gun, wave you from over the other side of the street, come over. Police backs anybody. James, how are you? Debbie Jervis, how you doing? Police backs anybody. So we're well aware of how the police operate in our country. But in this situation, whoever may be right or whoever may be wrong, it looks very bad on part of the police. I wouldn't want these police to be protecting me, because if they cannot protect themselves on the beat, then God help us who they're out there to protect and serve. Now, after watching the video quite a few times, the lady in the white is alleging that the police officer must ask her something, if you leave from over the school compound or something or other, and she pint up in the police officer face, and the police officer backs her. Nothing goes in a policing. We're allowed to wave our finger in your face, regardless if you're a police or a civilian. As long as we don't touch you, as the law said. What would cost you, a police officer with your gun on your hip, to be afraid of a finger? The method of arrest, was it warranted? But even then, your method of restraint is woefully lacking and untrained. But before we go over to that, what you call them? People me loopy. Them had not changed. Add one more blood pressure medication to me yesterday. And my body not used to it yet, so me kind of loopy. So bear with me, all right? Me loopy, so bear with me. But we're going to listen to the cotton picker, because she said, fear family work in the plantation. And Mark Golden, family never work in the plantation. She responded to the argument that was put out by Ian Hales with regards to 3 prison building in Frome, Landilo, and the other part. But whenever you hear she make reference to the cultural site, Landilo in Westmoreland is where she's really referring to. But let us listen to Cuthbert Finn explaining that Ian Hales is lying. And my question to you, do you believe in her explanation?
A video circulating online with Mr. Ian Hales making allegations suggesting that the government of Jamaica is building 3 prisons in Westmoreland. These allegations of the senior member of the opposition are outright false and misleading. Let me tell you what the facts are. Number 1, there are 2 police stations that will be built in Westmoreland, one in Frome and one in Little London. There will be no police station built on the cultural site in Westmoreland. There will be a divisional headquarters that will be built close to the cultural site. Number 2, stations cannot be built without holding areas to house inmates should criminal suspects be detained. Prisons will not be built in Westmoreland. Number 3, the move to build police stations came from the following review when we found that these dilapidated wooden buildings had to be replaced and demolished completely. And so we are rebuilding those police stations in Frome and Little London. Number 4, the government of Jamaica is intent on improving the conditions and morale of our police force by giving them the appropriate workspace. It is a disgraceful act that Ian Hales has sought to politicize efforts to improve the working conditions of the police and make deceitful and false allegations that 3 prisons are to be built in Westmoreland.
Why are you so angry? Why are you so angry? Well, can you pick more cotton than him? Annie Jones, Patricia Williams, Carleen Jones. But we don't expect much truth from the Jamaica Labour Party. They will tell you blatant to your face, okay then, ma'am, if we're now build prison, are you building a detention center along with the police station? When you call it holding center. Is it that you're also constructing come in and understand why not now build a land dial? Why the headquarters couldn't build upon one of the police station, whether the one of Frome or the one of Little London. On our dispute, say not now build a land dial, but on a still a say headquarters are built near land dial. On a know say building can go up in the air, Kevin Davis. Building can go up in the air, you know. Wayne Evans. So therefore, you can have a headquarter upstairs, rejoicing him always. You can have headquarter upstairs. I don't see where you have to go build a separate headquarter. You build two police stations in a Westmoreland. You said Frome, Sugar area. Because most of we know about Frome, know about it for the sugar galang. Then you have Landilo. Landilo is a cultural heritage site. But you say now build pan Landilo, you know build side of it. Michelle Johnson. Why you think you don't want to put a police state headquarters right next to a cultural site? Why you want to put a police headquarters right next to a cultural site? I don't get it. Colleen James, how are you? I really... This one left me on gone, you know, because I'm 68 and I hit the light. And if you not think so, I stay out here with me loopiness, where them add one more blood pressure tablet and make me feel loopier than loopy. And I can't even hit the light button. I can't go on. Anyway, let us watch Jamaica police in action.
Come on, please. Mommy, go into the vehicle. You call them anytime. Go into the vehicle. Mommy, you're going to the headquarters. Go into the vehicle. No, go in the vehicle. What's the deal? Why are you here? Leg off of me. Mommy, why are you here? She don't know right now. Leg off of me ear. Go into the vehicle. Mommy, stop. Go into the vehicle. Mommy. Mommy, relax. Leg off of me ear. Mommy, stop. She asked me something. Mommy, mommy, who wants to know what? Officer. Just go into the vehicle. No, but she, mommy. Put up his hand. Leg off of me. Mommy. Just, mommy, go. Mommy, here. No, here, like a man goes. Stop it, man. Hello, she come out and she say, just relax. No, vehicle. You have a foreign vehicle. Hey, officer, just release her here. Release the woman. She under arrest. She under arrest. How many times she have to close? I want to miss. Now you come from the vehicle. Go in the vehicle. You come trouble me first. So if the lady can talk to court, because she asked someone, she said, come on, that gun call. Are you pointing at me? Don't point at me. Me didn't lick you. They asked me. That is an assault. They asked me lick you. I'm going to ensure that I charge for everything. I don't care. Good. Going to the
I mean, somebody pointing at your face and you're willing to cause all of this your chaos and altercation just to impose authority. Risbogle, Akabelan, how are you? Just to impose authority. You are going to make just a woman's finger. Where was the risk to you, police officer, or risk to any standby coming from the finger of that woman that would want to make you perform such an awkward, arbitrary arrest?
We're just making things worse. Relax. Shusha asked me what kind of work you have. I said that is not for me to disclose. You're not supposed to disclose my job to you. Someone sent something. You're not here. I didn't come with me first. We never did trouble you. Someone sent something. Yes, I come out by compound and I said to you, and the lady I go to you to come lick me.
Now the man police passing. Yeah, gay, sir? Because the uncle gay man stand up and plot over them foot. So, in a situation, Ron Wandless, how are you, Christine Gilbert? In such a situation where you must be alert, sir, and assist your belligerent colleague who is performing an unnecessary arbitrary arrest. You turn up with your foot flat over, you must game man, sir. And go game man is turn up with them foot flat over, so and twist over. Huh?
We never lick you.
British car.
Relax. So whether you take it or not, you're going to have to go in the vehicle. So you can say relax yourself on the bus, make sure you go let go off from the ear.
Oh, she will release it here below it.
So release your hand, release your hand from the bus.
She's going to release you.
Release it. Sir, and you make sure say I'm the money for that about me here. Just make sure I am broke. Realize. How will she break in the deal? And then on a handcuff. Oh, we're back with her girl.
What's the point of performing an arrest if you don't have a handcuff? Who the blood clot are going to just walk in a police car so unless them overly mannerly? Eh? Who you think is going to walk into a police car? Don't so arrest go. The reason why you held her by her hair is for command and control, because you know you don't have the necessary arresting apparatus. Who does that? That was a fight. And if for me, all if me wrong, me a fight back. That's not how police behave. You're trained to restrain people, my dear. This wasn't a restraining method. This was a two gal out the road, a fight over matter. At first, when I saw it, I really thought the policeman there take her husband. I really thought that, because that's what it looks like. It looked like a matey fight. It looked like a matey fight. It didn't look like there was a police interaction there. British R, how you do, bro? It never look like no police, no proper arrest method or restraint method. I go, where you go arrest people for you don't have handcuff, lady? Never mind, you only arrest the woman to point her finger after you. It never touch your nose. The law say our freedom to wave our hand in front of your face stops at the point of your nose. Training and deployment, Violet Watson. Training, Yvonne Facey, and deployment have become more necessary than it was, and it ought to be done with urgency. Because let me tell you something, Jamaica police. We're not ready for a riot. We can't contain a riot in Jamaica. I mean, ask Cynthia Coley, how are you? I ask Christ. If this woman was fighting you today, you would have been beaten terribly. Because she's only resisting. She's not fighting. She's only resisting. What a way if she didn't go to a blow at you. What a way if she didn't decide to wheel you and throw you a dot woman and kneel down in your belly. Yes, veteran. The uniform and the gun. You know, see how much time she reached to her waist, she wanted to shot the woman. You don't see she reached to her waist. There's a whole lot of us out there, lady, that aren't afraid of guns and uniform. I will bite up police if them come near me. So no stay there. Near Brent, how you do? I will bite them up. So send them come and things them. Because them in a uniform, Charmian Flowers, we will hold them and bite them up a lion and tell them. We will eat them in front, I don't know.
Yeah, we need a tie strap or something. She alone can't go in there, she'll make a crash. Move from here, say no. Move from here, say. Yes, excuse me, get you from the Stay there, miss. So put the handcuff for me. Put the handcuff. Stay there. Mister, stay there. Put the handcuff for me. You see, I put the handcuff so stay there. Stay there.
Junker, you're not shame. You have to beg. You have to be begging. You have to be begging for them send assistant to you. Even when the little feather fussy were upon scene with you, he was of no help to you. How did one finger got to here? Did a woman pointing a finger at you or refuse to answer your question? Was it necessary for this arbitrary drama? My girl, you wouldn't like that young lady that buck you out the road. Trust me. You wouldn't like. Come let me tell you on the police, on a don't trunk. And every video come out, shows say, the cocoa bread and patty now work. The tin mackerel and rice cargo lunch now work. Civilian will chew up out the road. They will. All heap of people out there don't afraid down. But we not beg for a riot. And my God, if the JCF continues like this, we surely I go get it. Certainly. I don't know where Jamaica bad man they wait from when them they walk and terrorize poor people. What are they waiting on?
Renee, come up a police station here. The police are up a school and she has said the police at the premises, right? They have got 3 gates. And when they have got 3 gates, she come when you so. But point up my hand, she come leave me. You have enough. You point your name on my face, tell them. Yeah, but that make you right, believe me. You're idiot. The police girl.
You heard. She's saying the police is saying because the woman pointed her hand, she had right to hit her. As I explained to you before, preemptive strike may protect that. But where was the danger though? And for a police officer, I saw no nimbyized, I saw no whimsical that somebody's finger cause you to become that fearful that you have to perform a theatrical arrest theater. Huh? You wouldn't let that woman the buck you on a road because the telling the JDF people are the well, on the JCF people are the well, on a weak like rat. On a weak like rat. It has been proven many, many times. I'll eat faster, how you do. And trust me, one day the bucket bottom are going to drop out in a Jamaica and blood is going to wash the street. Police blood and civilian blood is going to wash the street in Jamaica. Because on a thing to say, we're afraid of no gun. Finger mightier than gun. As for them, I say, Kachia, finger mightier than gun. Trust me, it will come to a head one day. And lots of the police are going to get stretched out and laid out in our country. Because, Delroy, this brutal policing for the last 60, 70 years, it's not on. And the people them now go settle for it. Enough is enough. This was a finger. Primrose Bradine, how are you, cuz? This is one of my cousins back home as well. Darth Brown. How so? That we can't wave with finger in your face again. We can't point after you again. We can't tell you to go suck on the mama again. Because I'm going to draw with her under bed and put we in front of camera. We're going to hold on to we here without handcuff and try to push we in a vehicle. And like we must be obedient. Lord Jesus, some people are crazy. Like real sick crazy. We're not going to get stretched out at Jamaica one day. Police on a blood are going to run like river down Jamaica. because you can't take on the country. When you don't have the training nor the capability. Look at Westmoreland. Look at Hanover. Look at Montego Bay. When you lost control, but you want to go drape up woman on the street for your finger. Let us look at further policing. Hey, we can't wait for the riot starting in Jamaica because I want to see enough of the police laid bare. Hey, laid bare. Even someone wheeled push chair rookie we just come out of school, we no pampas police, we take everybody for say, we want to laid bare. Let us look at the police versus taxi drivers.
A week person jump man, but you say, yes, I look boy I him. Now look who either boy I him. Him. Yo. Now be a right too. Yo, now video you. Now video you. Now video you. Why man do?
I know it's all
yo, that's my love strength, hold on. That's my love strength, man. You see blood? Yeah, man, it just get worse, man. Yo. A week since the one. Panadol. The government shoot a whole one. Yeah, man, worse. Yo, my own. Yo, you're good dog. You're good dog. Mr. Badman. I'm a bad man, man. Mr. Badman, yeah. Mr. Badman, yeah. Mr. Badman, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Kick him out, man. Yeah, man, you're not Irish far, man. Yes, sir. Kick him out. You're not Irish far, no. Yo, not Irish far. Idiot. Yo. Yeah, man, you're not. I know that. Don't link me when we left first. Don't link me when we left first. So afraid. Yo, never afraid. Never afraid. Never afraid. All right. You want to squad them, man. Yo, all right. Yo, I want to.
Come link me when me left work. Yeah, because most of the police are criminal off the job. Reese Bogle, how are you? Lenora Sullivan Kelly, how you doing? Most of the police are criminal off the job, Sonia Foster. Most of them are thief, robber, and gunman off the job. Most of them are linked to the gangs off the job. Only upon Jamaican police are just legal bad man. We don't get no training. We no dunce. The problem with Jamaica police, not one of them understand the law. They're not trained in what they're enforcing. They've just been given uniform and gun. And then things say, as long as they have the uniform and the gun, them rule the rules. You're not going to get stretched out one day. I pray for that day here in itself. Yes. And ongo so come change are going to happen. Stretch them out. Stretch them out.
Put on the gun, I'm not going to fight. Put on the gun, I'm going to fight. Yo, put on the gun, I'm going to fight. Alright, I'm going to fight, that's how you're going. Put on the gun now. Come show you bad. You're not bad boy. You, I'm not bad boy. Let me, you're fool, I'm afraid of you. No man is afraid of you. You are not bad boy. I know that. No, I know that. Put something in the road. I know that. Put something in the road. No, we tell them now. Put something in there.
Listen, police in Jamaica must start lose them 3 points on a rapid basis. I guarantee you there will be changes. When I think police are nobody special around here. Police not special, nobody picnic. Police in Jamaica must get stretched out. They must be laid bare. And then, keep on a think, may have somebody with mercy or somebody with thought, with water in my mouth. Police in Jamaica. I can't even say the real word, yes, sir. They must lay bare. And when they say lay them bare, dozens of them, police stations in Jamaica must go up in the air. You know the other word that comes with it. Lay them bare. It's time now. We have gone through too many decades of it. It's time now for, if we can't enjoy it, burn down that mother cloth and fix it back so all of we can benefit. But too long have we left one side their rake and crepe and a benefit. Lay them bare. Send them up in the air. And I think we're afraid. That's what needs to start happening in Jamaica. We're not dirty bad man. We're not careless bad man. We're not pedophile and rapist bad man. Well, we're not the police behavior in Jamaica. Same one can shoot after an unarmed person. Same way you can shoot after an unarmed person. Why you can't shoot after the armed one as well? On a Jamaican police, on a Jamaican badman and Jamaican police, we need to find a way of set the two at war. So the two can kill out one another and make we have peace in our life. How we don't like no type two, you know? We don't like the night two, we just want to see the back Ubuntu of both. That's what we want to see. The back of both of Uno, Elder Fletcher. Joshua, how are you? Everything in Jamaica is just disgraceful. And Jamaica people just sit down. You see, just like this woman stood up, there come a time when more and more Jamaicans are going to ignore the fact that you have a uniform on, and are going to ignore the fact that you have a gun. Because it's better you kill me standing up for me right, more I may just roll over and be continuously abused. So, Jamaica people, the bullyism, Jamaica people, we're not going to just settle for it. So, we're not going to just settle for the bullyism. So, police just walk and push you around. So, police call we boy and girl. Police draw we out of our car just so. And you think these things are not what create riots and uprising? Ask anybody about London riots in 2011 or 2010, run about that time. Ask anybody about London riots. And ask if it wasn't police brutality, state brutality that caused that riot. The Tottenham riot of the 70s and 80s, the Brixton riot of the 80s, the Birmingham riot. They were all born out of police brutality. Let me tell you something, Jamaica. Don't equip that way there. Not ready yet. If the people then decide to turn Bringle and Benassa Cody, how are you? It's gonna be nasty. Unprepared, not even handcuff, have. Norman Ferguson, not even handcuffed, and you want to perform arbitrary arrest, hold the woman in her hair because it's a matey war we saw, not a police officer performing an arrest. It was a matey war. I'm going to play it and shut up phone and I'm going to watch phone myself again.
Just start. Police guy like you. So, confirm, please. Mommy, go into the vehicle.
They can call them anytime.
Go into the vehicle. Mommy, let's go.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
You're going
going
to the headquarters.
Okay.
Go into the vehicle.
No, going on.
What should I do? Why are you doing?
Leg off of me here.
Mommy, why is that?
She don't know right now.
Leg off of my ear. Go into the vehicle. Mommy, stop. Go into the vehicle. Mommy.
Relax. Leg off of my ear.
Mommy, she asked me. Mommy. Mommy. Who wants to know what? Officer.
Just go into the vehicle.
No, but she. Mommy. Put up his hand.
Leg off of me.
Mommy.
Hello, she come out and she say, just relax
Now you come from the blood. Go in the vehicle.
You come trouble me first.
So if the lady can talk to court, because she asked someone, she said, come on, that come call. And you point to the face, so you can don't point to me. Didn't lick you? Yeah, ask me. If it's an assault? Yeah, ask me. And I'm going to ensure that I charge for everything. I don't care. Good. Go into the vehicle. We're just making things worse. Relax. So stressed. Shusha asked me so what kind of work I said I didn't have for me to disclose. You come in and ask, you're not supposed to disclose my job to you. Everyone, friends down there. You're not here. I do come with me first. You never did trouble you. Everyone, friends down there. Yes, I come out there, come home, and I said, me and the lady I go to you to come lick me. Me never lick you. I like this for you. You not here? I like it. Relax. So whether you relax, so let's make sure let go off from the ear.
Oh, she will release it here if you don't enter the
So release your hand, release your hand. Release your hand from the officer.
She's gonna release you.
Release it. Sir, and you make sure say I'm the money to buy back my chain. There, just make sure that you're broke. Realize. How is she making the deal? Oh, we're back with her, girl. Put her in everything. You want to drag her around that next door. Something enough. Put her in a handcuff or something. Put her in a tie strap. Let that for me.
Yeah, handcuff now.
Let that for me. You can't dress in it. She's going to make it crash.
Yeah, we need a tie strap or something.
She alone can't go in and then she's going to make it crash. Pull out your bag. Pull out your bag. Pull out your bag. Hey, woman, move from here, say no. Move from here. Excuse me, get you from the city. Stay there. So put the handcuff where you put on me. Put the handcuff. Stay there. Mr. Stay there. Put the handcuff on me. You see, I put the handcuff. So stay there. Stay there. Send the unit come to assist now. The ones you have a close enough. Renee, come up a police station here. The police are up a school and she has said the police have left the premises, right? They go to the gate, and when they go to the gate, she come when you so. You point up my hand, she come leave me. You have enough. You point your hand on my face, tell them. Yeah, but that make you right, believe me. You're idiot. If you're right, because you're starting. Police girl like you. So, girl. Just a girl left them here.
See, she even fucking dumb. I tell the woman to police girl like you. But that was Brand Jamaica policing. Brand Jamaica's protect and serve. Brand Jamaica national security. Now, let's take a look at Brand Jamaica Healthcare.
For Tufton, the hospitals in Jamaica short of bed. It's short of bed and people are dying. People are dying even when they can get help. And it is a very sad state for the country to be in. Any country that cannot provide good medical health is going nowhere. Is going nowhere. All right. Result come back by 10:30. We said we need to get her to move now. When I went back to hospital, to farm hospital, we said, all right, how are we going to transport her? Can we get a JCF helicopter? I said, what's the procedure? Mom, we are trying to work out her to move, but there is no ambulance again at Falmouth, so we're trying to get an ambulance from Montego Bay. I said, can we pay for private? Dr. S. Dixon, go and tell me, if you even pay for private, no nurse will want to go. It's about the serious. Before we reach there, sir. You know. Monday night, when we went to look for my mother, remember, so she admitted for Saturday morning. The nurse said, miss, there's only 2 pills left, 2 imodipine left. I said, what do you mean? 2 pills left. We bought a week's supply for $95,000. Miss, there's no pill. I said, what do you mean, say there's no pill? I said, the pill can't last. I said, I want to find the pill. Then last, my mother pill, you know, or to me, then teeth my mother medication, you know. I said, what do you mean, say the pill last? I said, when the search, I gave the nurse the pill for 1 week supply. Every 4 hours, 60 milligrams. You remember that pill that we paid $95,000 for? Eh? Then say, all right, we're going to search, we're going to investigate who was on duty, we describe the person. Then say, call nurse's supervisor officer and report the case that the pill is lost, or in this case, stolen, or thief with. When we call nurse's supervisor office at Falmouth Hospital, about 8:30 the night. Because after visiting hours, someone tell me say she only have 2 pill, and 2 pill is 1 dose because one of the pill is 30 milligram. So that means that if it's every 4 hours, you know, Jamaica, she would miss at least 3 doses over the course of the night. And they already delay her. You understand me? She would miss 3 doses. Me say no, this I get from bad to worse. Me say no. Me say this too much. This too much for the family now. This too much. Anyhow, because me like follow protocol. Me call nurses' quarters and report the situation. Ma'am, you call at a bad time. I say, excuse me? Excuse me? That about 8:30 tonight. Me say, I'm telling you that hospital couldn't provide the pill to treat my mother at first. We bought it for $95,000. Give it to the hospital. The hospital lost the pill. And me I report it and you tell me so they call it a bad time in Jamaica. Well, I heard of the matter. We are investigating it, but there's nothing that we can do at this time. I said, what you mean? I said, tell me. I said, why you tell me, say, we don't go provide the pill. At least get the night supply until it's search and find. You go, miss, well, sorry. We can't do nothing about that. You have to come back in the morning. I said, but what is? So, of course, we don't know. We have to go back to hospital Monday night. And I have the video, and I'm going to release the video when I talk to the nurse. You understand me? So, I say, only if you lost my mother pill. Them don't know who put you. I say, don't you have a pill tray to put pill for that people get to treat their family members? Eh? Miss, we don't know. So what go on tonight? We don't know. They treat people life like garbage at Falmouth Hospital and the whole medical system. You understand me? When she went to Kingston, so look at the ambulance to take her to Kingston. She got to Kingston Wednesday at UWI Hospital. UWI can't believe. They said, when they admit your mother, me say Saturday morning 5:15. UWI cannot understand. The doctors up there, the team, the neurosurgeon team, can't understand how they have her so long and never ship her off. They can't understand. When she reach out town, she too late. The mother lungs start collapse, her heart start collapse. The mother dead. The mother dead. Dead. You understand me? Because of the heap of delay and back and forth. And no want this to blast. I want everybody to learn about this. Me not eat. First you go in the hospital, me can't eat. You understand me? My mother dead. Died Friday after 12. Or if you want to call it Saturday morning. Because when Kingston get her to perform surgery, they couldn't do it. Everything start to fail. I should go in the hospital for Saturday. Tell me now, Jamaica, what kind of health system this in 2024? Eh? This must blast. This must blast because it could be your family member. It could be a long time. Me go hospital and they shot a bed and me hold it, but this gone too far. All I keep hearing in my head, my mother they cry and say me head, take coffee. And that doctor Wilkins at farm would go say, Mom, you have to wait. See there? You have to wait. She dead. She dead now. And she could have gotten help, but because of the neglect, no machine at their farm. You hear me? We no blast this to me. We no blast this to me. We no blast this to me. This medical system kill off my mother. Kill off my mother. And people need to know. Gloria Smith Paris. I hope you come out of pain now. You suffer. You suffer. You suffer at the hand of the medical system. But our pain don't know.
Grand Jamaica, eh? Good health care. Top range policing. Let us listen to how safe and welcoming Grand Jamaica is.
My name is Claudia. I reside in New York, but I'm just Jamaican. This question represents my mom, who's 80 years old, and too many like her who would like to return to Jamaica to live, but honestly are too afraid. What specifically could you say to her to make her feel comfortable and safe?
I think the commissioner in his deliberation gave a very comprehensive reason based on the pathway that we are taking. But when you look at our crime rate, we are seeing a significant reduction in crime. In fact, in 2018, we had gang murder being about over 80% of our murder were gang related. Currently, that has been reduced to about 63. So the strategy that we have embarked on as a law enforcement body is working. Jamaica on a whole is safe. In fact, our crime rate is concentrated in some specific defined area. I don't want to use the term, in the inner city area. So the majority of Jamaica is actually safe. And based on this, the plans that we have and what we see in terms of the implementation of the strategy, I believe that Jamaica is the right place to live. And crime is everywhere. And I don't think in terms of the current, I remember the days gone by when our crime rate was way in the 60s per 100,000. Now we are going way down. We're about 30 in the...
Are you aware, Mr. Bailey? The Gambia, the smiling coast of Africa, if they have one murder for the year in the Gambia, it's quite an alarming and disturbing thing to the population. Imagine Gambians living in Jamaica. Hey, they would have thought that they're in an open warfare, Mr. Bailey.
High 30, and based on the plans that we have, for instance, this year, we are seeing an overall reduction in murder by about 10%, and we have a plan based on the plan that we have, which I don't want to say much about. We are expecting to see a significant reduction by the end of this year. So I will say to...
Oh, we got the thing them, so them have to rate we, and we are taking to them little love lately, because we never give we in the last 8 years, and all of a sudden, we don't have it now. Hey, we got the thing them, so them out of luck now, and we are, and the whole of them are broke. Hey, Fitz Bailey and Mania, just wake up and find out, say, here, we have a plan for fight crime. We have ideas. We got the thing them, so them have to rate we, and we are taking to them little laugh lately. Hey, Jesus. Why we born fool?
Our grandmother who wants to come to Jamaica. Jamaica is safe. And when we look at the crimes that are being committed and the persons who are mostly victims of crime are within the 27, the majority of those victims are within that age group, 27 age group. And in fact, most of the...
Are you saying then, Mr. Bailey, that if a 27-year-old or a few 27-year-old diasporans want to come home, then our life is at risk based on our age, Mr. Bailey? No, sir. We got the thing them, so them have to rate we.
Murders, when you attribute them, they are linked to persons who are in conflict with each other. So I think generally, the general citizenry in this country is safe.
Does anyone know if any of Jamaica's general citizenry out there, the safe ones, the ones where police now plan to pop them weave out of them here, the one where police now tell say, come meet me when me done work, or put back same thing in the street, yes, sir, and so what me do with you. Are the police them will tell we say, grab you by your throat and draw you out of your car and say it's a different approach. Mr. Bailey. Hmm? Carlos, Wagwan. I hope that people come and pass me. I mean, I say JP, Sonia, Artnell Muir, Tony Tall, Darth White, Pauline Robinson, British R, the Easy Jerk World, Lilith Lockerbie. Nin, you asked, Nin Miles, you asked me earlier to use remedy. Believe you me, I have a blood pressure like for my mother. Oh, when it's ready to play up, medication or not no work. I use lime, I use garlic, I juice cucumber, I have soursop leaf, which I have soursop leaf tea. But my blood pressure behave like for my mother anytime. But as I said to you the other day, I thought I've triggered it by the whole heap of red peas when me nyam last week Wednesday. I mean, I dash with the rest of my red peas because I couldn't eat no more because by the next morning I wake up, blood pressure at 218 over 209. Beetroot and molasses. Molasses are not really something where we can get here, so but beetroot is common here. But yes, Brand Jamaica, peaceful Brand Jamaica, welcoming Brand Jamaica. It's safe for you live here if you're not 27. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Bailey? No, it was ital soupies. I don't eat red meat. I don't eat red meat because red meat triggers my blood pressures. I only eat chicken and fish as meat, and I barely have a lot of chicken anymore. It's mainly fish and vegetables. I don't do red meat because it would turn me over. As we eat it, so blood pressure just so I not trouble them something there. But yes, tell the world, Brand Jamaica, I make stride. Brand Jamaica, I do want hope a glorious thing. Brand Jamaica, we can buy handcuff. Brand Jamaica, we are teeth medication. Chanel Williams, how you do? Brand Jamaica, we murder people, just like the road users and the gunman. Brand Jamaica, we murder babies. Brand Jamaica, who killed baby because them sell the ventilator to them private friend and we don't know where the ventilator there. We don't know where it is, but the 4-year-old baby died. I wonder if since Miss Glorious, I think I saw her daughter refer to her. Since Miss Glorious passed, want to find her medication. Want to find Miss Glorious medication yet? Which bed did it drop under, or under which table, or under which desk? Have you found her medication? And I which one on her pocket was her medication? You, the nurses of Falmouth, who stole her medication that hastens her death. That is corporate manslaughter. The nurse in charge, the nurse on duty, Falmouth Hospital, and the Ministry of Health must be strung up in court for corporate manslaughter. They must also be sued for negligence. This disgraceful Brand Jamaica. This disgraceful Brand Jamaica. But let me tell Brand Jamaica, when in London March, I go on, come. Come. Hey, come. In England, we're not afraid to rotten tomato. We're not afraid to steal milk. And we're not afraid to rotten egg. Come. Start apply for your visa. Mickey and come. In England, Sonia Barracks. We are not afraid. Ask Nigel Farage. Ask what the man that his name. I don't know the Deputy Prime Minister and that Tony Blair, the big fat face, the one, Althea Johnson. John, what the big fat man there? Because someone on must remember the UK Deputy Prime Minister under Tony Blair. You know that big face the man there? Where them egg him and him thump the person who egg him. John Prescott it was. John Prescott. Ask John Prescott. Ask Nigel Farage. Ask King Charles if he wasn't egged in Wales. Come, Almighty God, Mickey's and come deep back to Vegas and carry your gunman them with you. Because we not carry more than stale milk, rotten egg and rotten tomato. Mickey's and come if you think this a Washington where you can go with the F3. You think this a Washington? Come a London. And when you come, tell them, say, producer will threaten you. Say, I go egg you. Yeah. Come a London. You need some spinach. I do eat raw spinach sometimes, and I also use it in smoothies as well because it's a green leaf. We're always up on shelf in England. Spinach and arugula, they are always on the shelf in England. When they're not in a season, spinach and arugula, they are always in a fashion. Drink a lot of green juice. Thank you. Always in a fashion. So tell them, so when the London demonstration, if you think London people afraid of getting arrested, try we. Yeah? You think we're afraid to lick you with 2 rotten tomato or 2 rotten egg and get arrested for it? What do you think they can charge us for? Assault and battery, that's all. Or public disorder. I know nothing we're not bad about. That's not something that we will receive custodial sentence for. Come. Mickey's and come if you think this is Washington. Apple cider vinegar control my high blood pressure. Okay. Deep breathing as well, yes. Just time to come. Derek, I look for Vegas. Murder, anyway. Dan Fox, how you do? Thank you all very much for being here this morning, explaining the lovely brand Jamaica. Well, if you listen to Fidem brand Jamaica, Fidem brand Jamaica is Carlos, Misaratigan, Carlos, Misaratigan. That is their brand Jamaica. But we have seen healthcare brand Jamaica. We have seen policing brand Jamaica. And there is also an education brand Jamaica, where hella pop in our school and everybody turn a blind eye to it. But thank you very much. And join us back here this evening for the people's point of view, when we may hear more live from Fitzbailey or from that Lion Conference. Thank you all very much for being here on the Global TV Group. Goodbye and see you later. Carlos, look come over here. Stacy.